Welcome back to the channel. We have just seen the early part of the strip of the Harley Sportster that we've got in. We're now getting into the weeds of it, and if you have a quick look at this wheel here, it's pretty boggy. It is. As we're getting into it, it is a mess. Unfortunately, what we have discovered though is that somebody had oversprayed loads of bits. It's a shame I don't examples actually, because I think buzzed it off.
I'm sure they might see it actually on that one.
But
maybe
somebody had like oversprayed it with rattle can to try and make it look a little bit nicer, and it was a mess. So loads of stuff has been oversprayed. We'll see with this. In fact, there you can see this. That is spray paint on there. Because they sprayed it when it was all together. Not great. That's not what you want to be doing. And I dare say they've just sprayed over loads of muck and oil and stuff.
It looks like it, yeah.
Just to tie it up. So, we need to whip it all apart. I'll show you a few bits in a second that I have been doing. And sort of what state things were in. But we'll just whip this disc off here, because good old Jippo is going to clean it up for me. Jippo! He's gone.
It's gone. That sounds great.
Favourite that. So let's tight that one. There we go. There's obviously a lot of Loctite in these nuts. Because they are holding the brake disc on. So there's a lot of Loctite in there. Bosh. And there we go. Where's that other disc? Is it in there?
Yeah, in there.
There we go. So, if you have a quick look in here. Here we go. So, old disc.
RV new.
Well, it's not a new disc, that's the original.
Oh, really?
That's the original front, but it was much of a muchness, much like this. Just generally
grim.
a right mess.
Yeah.
So we get into it, clean it all up. So that'll be the next mish. Also, we cleaned up the rear caliper. That came up real nice, to be fair.
Yeah.
That was all covered in overspray. Somebody sprayed it over with rattle can black paint. Pretty horrific. Cleaned up things like the spacers. They're all bad. So whipped them up on the buffing wheels and the ends of the spindle. That's the front wheel spindle. And cleaned all them up. But there's a lot of little tiny bits, and this is what takes the time, you see, is getting fired into all this. I've been doing a lot. Here's my setup, my cleaning setup. I've got myself here a little tiny kerosene bath.
Nice.
Great for just taking off all the sludge and the oil and stuff like that. And then that's the really good one.
Oh, well, the better one.
Well, once you've got rid of all the loads of guff,
Oh yeah.
you pop it in here, and this
Properly cleans it.
is a, what's it called again? I can't remember. The name just escapes me now. It's Ultrasonic. It's an ultrasonic.
Okay.
So you put it into there once you've got all the major guff off there, and it fires like it's ultrasonic.
Ultrasonic. There we go.
Ultrasonic set, right? And you can just see all the dirt and that coming off. You'll see in here. I mean, I've only been doing a few parts in there. It's already starting pretty filthy. It's a pretty loud, noisy thing.
Okay.
You know, but we'll do a little thing now. I'll drop something in it and we'll see what it goes like. In fact, so just drop that disc in there now, as is, because in the lot it's all road dirt.
Yeah.
But I'll just stick that in there. You'll hear what it sounds like, buzzing away. I'm only going to be able to do half and half.
Yeah.
Let's just stick it to the basket out.
I was thinking, can't you just take the basket out?
Yeah, we'll basket out. Drop it in like that. Hang on, let's just see. Right, so that's what we're looking at.
Yeah.
I'll drop that in there.
Before and after.
And then we'll whack it on. Whack it on for 20 minutes. And that'll buzz away. Hang on. We'll leave it set and then we'll do a little focus in on it.
Yeah.
You'll see something and just coming away. Hang on.
your little light.
Right, just focusing on it. Can you see in here?
Yeah.
See the way it's all beginning to move and agitate? And you're beginning to get sort of black streaks coming away from the edges.
Yeah.
Because that is just, it's quite a strong sort of detergent solution in there.
Sure, yeah.
It's like a degreaser. And it'll buzz it and it'll just take all that dirt off. You'll end up just wiping it off. Now it won't take off the overspray. So what I'm expecting from this is that we bring it out and it'll be quite clean, but there'll be areas where there'll be black overspray on it, you know, and you'll be able to see where somebody's the last person to have this is rattle canned over with black paint. We will be able to get it off because it'll loosen it and we'll be able to wipe it off, but we'll leave that for 20 minutes.
Cool.
And then we'll do like here's what I did earlier, like pa pa ding, you know, one of those. Right, next thing, let me look. Let's not leave these.
Yeah.
Okay, so a little cleaning setup. I said Caro bath, and then I have a bit of. That could do with changing, couldn't it? That's pretty round.
It looks lovely.
But this is again a water-based degreaser. So once I've Caro bathed it and stuff like that, and got all the major gunge off it, I can then go over it with that, and then drop it in to the ultrasonic. So I don't do this one. So we'll get in here with the Caro bath. Let me put some goggles on. Health and safety as usual. Not them, they're my glasses. Don't put glasses.
Don't want to do that.
Cool. So this is pretty corrosive stuff for getting rid of what proper like shit. You know what?
Those you doing it like barehanded.
Yeah, because I've already got a manky hand there.
Only gloves.
What? Top of that, brilliant.
Yeah, nice. It'll do, won't it? Nice, well done.
2 left hand.
Yeah.
Mate.
You're a pro.
It's been all over it.
Cool.
Right, it's getting really nice. Got these brilliant little brushes, especially this little sucker.
Yeah.
This is great. It's a bit like your toothbrush, this baby. It's actually a little Muc-Off brush.
Okay.
Which is cool. They do all sorts of awesome little brushes for getting into nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
And clean and stuff. And it's not quite bike specific as well, which is great.
So this one's got loads of overspray on it.
This one's been sprayed over.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
So you would expect to see with a
Oh,
Harley
okay.
pulley wheel,
Yeah.
this area here with the indentations on would be silver.
Okay.
So that would be silver around there, but somebody sprayed over it with black spray, and actually while the bolts and everything were in, so the bolts were all black.
Oh, okay.
But we'll turn it back to the original, we'll buff this back out and we'll turn that back to silver.
Yeah.
And actually the finish on it's alright, but I've cleaned the bolts up already. They're in the done pot.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
So I cleaned all the paint off them, because they've just been lashed over with paint.
Yeah.
It's just a rubbish job, man, yeah?
Oh.
It's a little one, but it does the job.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've been over with the Caro bath, and you can see it leaves a really sort of oily residue on there.
Oh yeah.
It's really good for cleaning, so I'm going to get in there with this degreaser, which is water based, which will take off a lot of that chemical, because what I don't want to do is put the kerosene stuff in
Yeah.
the ultrasonic cleaner. because it makes a right mess, so it'll muck it up a bit.
Is that one of your new toys?
I've had it a while, to be fair.
Okay.
I have had it a while, mate. It's just super useful. I mean, it's not like my little caro bath, not a big one, but it's super useful. Things for like cleaning out carburetors and stuff like that. You know, you can split them down because of the size of it. You can drop them right in there, which is sweet. And really, it's just for small parts. But you can get a wheel disc in there for half an hour. Did it.
Nice to see you use a trick or treat bowl for this.
Yeah?
Professional.
Best thing.
Yeah.
Mate, we're all about the equipment in this shop. We've got all mod-cons in here. Do you know what I mean? It's not exactly Orange County choppers, is it? Do you know what I mean? Swanky tools and all that. We've just got whatever we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do I need?
It works.
There. We're not going to use that because Halloween's gone. Let's use it to clean a wood. Partsy. You see that sort of oily substance?
Yeah.
That's the kerosene, so it's taking a lot of it off. Don't want to put, I mean there is going to be some on it, but I just don't want to put loads of it in that ultrasonic. So I'm just coming back to the ultrasonic. This has only been in 10 minutes, bearing in mind, right? Oh, there you go, look.
Yeah.
So you see it's already, this stuff really come away. You can see there, they're pretty much straight down the middle when I put it in there, that it's just lifted all that dirt off. And what it'll do is soften this up, so actually when it comes to cleaning up, it'll be a lot easier. God, look at this, look.
Nice.
This is just dirt coming off it. So we'll put that in, we'll leave that in for the, I'll flip it over that way. We'll leave it in for the last 10 minutes and then half and half it.
Cool.
And that should come out pretty good. Well, I say bleeding. It makes life a lot easier, that's all. This is the rear fender. That's very American, isn't it? Mudguard, as it is. Now, well, she's not in great nick, is she? And a bit of a state here. But the thing I need to do here is take all the plastics off, and these are riveted on. There and there, and then you've got these side plastics as well, and they're all on rivets. So drill.
Nice.
Drill bit. And I need to drill all these out. So one. Not using them anyway.
That is.
3!
Yeah.
Beautiful. Liquors?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, definitely. Yum.
And then we have it. So that's down to the steel. Now this is going to get cut down, so it's going to go much shorter on the fender, and what you would have is the rear would have the lights and stuff on it, and like I said, that's going to move, and the number plate here will then be side mounted, so we can actually chop this right back. And to give you an idea, we're probably going to be coming back here.
Yeah.
At this sort of angle, like that. I won't do it with the end of a drill bit. But that was just to give you an idea.
Yeah.
But I need to clean this up. Trusty wire brush. Get in here and rip all this.
It is a proper mess, isn't it?
It's a state in it, you know what I mean? What year is this one? 09? I think a lot of it is because it's been ridden a lot in the wet, left out in the wet, been kept outside. Does not bode well for a Harley Davidson. I mean, they're designed for use in California and Florida,
yeah.
You know, these beautiful weather, and in good old Britain, even down in sunny Poole, it's not quite as good. Hence I'm doing this outside.
Yeah. It's a bit nasty.
Then we'll keep that little Harley Davidson grommet. You see the state of the paintwork on it.
Yeah.
Bang! It's coming away, it's all bubbled up. Alright, man. Now I'll have to buzz this all back to bare metal eventually, but I'll do all the cuts in the rear fender first.
Yeah.
There's no point buzzing it all back to bare metal because we're going to use half of it. I'll just get rid of all that loose stuff for now. I'm coming back here. I am going to use that. Oh, these are a really right. So here, this is a really brittle, dodgy little bit of plastic. These are. They're trying. They break so easily, but it holds that little nut inside there. So there we have it. I'll just take all the loose stuff off there. You can see how grim it is. I mean, that looks pretty bad, and people will be like, well, that's absolutely buggered, we won't use that again. It's not. The steel underneath's alright. Yeah, it just looks a bit of a mess. Once we sort of buzz that back and I take that back to bare steel, that'll be fine, absolutely fine, and we'll use that. I'm not going to use these side pieces to build this, so they are surplus to requirements, but I will be using that. So I'll get that one cleaned up as well. That goes into the back, and what that does, it drops down behind the mudguard, you know where the seat is, and it covers all the electrics, so it stops all the muck and dirt getting up into the electrics. So we'll be using that one. Keep that, and then carry on. So I've just offered up this wonderful slick piece of steelwork on the bike, and I know where I want to take it to. So what I need to do is pop this in the vise flat, but I'll get it flat-ish. Okay, so it's a little bit wobbly at the minute, but
yeah.
But let's give you an idea. So I want to actually take it back here. What I need is a nice curve on there. How can I get a real nice curve on there? What I have got is a big disc, and what I'm looking at is I want that curve to coincide with this sort of little mouthpiece here. So to come up and come round, could do with being a little bit bigger than that. I mean, I can sort of adjust the curve a little bit. This will give me a really good template to work off. And that's, hang on. Oh, It's a bit bigger, Bailey. It's a bit bigger. Hang on. Using a Harley curve on the rear fender. Well, do you know what? It's near as damn it. It's as near as damn it.
It's pretty.
Let's use that. So what am I going to do with that? Obviously I can't do it like that, but what I'll do is draw it on here. It's like Blue Peter, this, isn't it?
Jesus.
What I've got over here is a piece of
Paper.
big piece of paper and some
Nice clippers there.
I think these are for trimming your bushes.
Yeah, literally.
So it's used for trimming me bush, but they're in here anyway. So what I'll do is draw around this little sucker. And I'm just going to cut this out because I want a flexible curve, do you know what I mean? So if I draw it around here, cut this out, I'll have a lovely flexible curve.
Wow.
That I can use. Let me put that back over there. It's magic, isn't it, this? Magic. People are, it's going to do what? That's amazing. Look at these, look.
You're well happy with them,
They're best, aren't they? Hang on, are you going to get the... You know when you just cut in through paper and it just begins to slide like that and you go, no! Oh, God, no, it's not going to do it. It's not gonna do it. Oh, yeah, well, we're getting little bits of it. Through there like that. Sweet. Don't I feel like, is it Heart Attack? Neil Buchanan. Heart Attack. So I'm just going to cut around here. You know when he like turns amazing stuff out of bog rolls and...
Yeah.
And you're like, that's amazing, mate.
You wish you could make hidden things out of bog roll. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. I watched a thing the other day with River, and it was this dude making little things out of plasticine.
Okay.
That's all the program is. Like, so I mean, it's quite good. So he makes different things out of plasticine. It was amazing. I was there for ages. I was on the next episode.
Yeah.
I want to see what else he can make out of plasticine. He made awesome little things out of plasticine. Yeah. Truly inspirational. Was.
Yeah. Inspirational there.
Right, hang on.
You're almost there.
Almost there. Almost there.
Where
Name the film. Name the film.
Name the film.
Almost there.
I don't know
There'll be
the
loads of
film.
people going, I know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Nobody? Jippo?
Yeah.
Name the film. Almost there. Almost there.
See, we don't know.
No?
We watched it recently.
No, mate, it's old school.
Yeah, definitely
Big
not.
sci-fi. Iconic sci-fi.
Ian's?
Oh my, no, even I know that.
Come on.
Almost there.
Trying to bomb a big space station.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
I've never watched it.
I think it's Red 5 flying in, and he's one of the lead pilots, and he's like, almost there, and he's been winging in, and in comes the TIE fighters and Darth Vader, and he's like, almost there, and then, and he gets fucking taken out.
Never seen it, mate.
No, you've never seen
I've
it.
never seen Star Wars.
You shot me.
Get out.
Yeah.
Get out of this workshop.
Oh, what?
You've never seen Star Wars. Jippo's never seen
I've
Star
seen
Wars.
bits of films throughout my life, but I've never actually sat down and watched one from start to finish, ever.
Guess what we're doing?
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Star Wars
Yeah.
a film. Can't believe he's not seen Star Wars. I bet people were there watching this going, Star Wars, mate! Go on, Jippo. Star Wars.
I'd rather watch on any Sunday.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can feel you, bro, but
I thought we sit on that.
mate, it's what's your language? We're on telly.
Oh, apologies.
Children are watching this.
Excuse Jippo's language. That was truly horrific. You'd never hear me swear in Churchill Manor.
Never.
I don't believe that.
Oh no, that's what alright, so.
I can see what you're doing.
Okay, it's not far.
Yeah.
It's not far off.
It'll do the job, won't it?
Yeah, I might just have to do half and then just nick it over a bit. But what this will do is going to be a nice curve anyway. It's just a guideline for me to work on.
Yeah.
And I tend to do these things massively by eye anyway. And to even them up. Oh, wait! Don't do that one. We rotate that through. Look on the side. A little tweak. Then you get it. Show them on there, I'll have it. Yeah. Some sort of computer programming system. You'll need that little eyeball. Mark 1 eyeball. Classic military saying that. Use the Mark 1 eyeball. Look at that. Have a quick side view of this. Do you like that? Is that what we're looking at? That nice curve there. I'm going to take this away because we are taking away the those rear extensions. So this whole bit, get rid of it.
Lovely.
Get rid of the whole lot. May as well do that now, eh?
Yeah.
Right, okay. We're going to cut this across. I'm just going to cut the majority of it away because rather than trying
He's coming round now.
Don't just look at him, look.
He's happy.
Almost there. So I'm just going to cut this, get rid of the meat of it because it'll be a bit of a weight, especially if I'm cutting this curve. I want a little bit less meat to deal with, so I'm just going to hack it off, get this away, and then we can deal with the cut itself. All right?
Yep.
Grinder. Eye goggles.
Well done.
Health and safety up to the max. Harley Davidson motorcycles. Gone.
Cool.
Okay, now I can adjust this a little bit and we'll concentrate on this cut and get this cut right.
Yeah.
So a little bit more care with this now. A little bit more care. Not a lot.
Yeah. Is that a bit better?
Okay, that's the rough cut there. You can see we're beginning to take shape. I've still got all this to do and bring this in. So I've gone quite a bit over the line, but what I can do, I can buzz this back really quite quickly on things like the grinding wheel and stuff like that. Rather than trying to get it really accurate just with a grinding disc by hand. Yeah. So I'll just nick it back a little bit more. So we have it rough shape. You see I've left a little bit round there. I'm going to go around here and I'll buzz that back and get that quite accurate. But we've got where's the best way to do this?
Probably there. Yeah.
Got a pretty decent shape on there. I mean that's even just rough cut.
Yeah.
And I'll drop these round and fit these in. Let's off reel. So she's going to sit in here like so. Like so. This will obviously be gone. We'll get rid of this, and it will sit with a short rear fender like that. What do you reckon, Bailey?
Yeah.
You like
cool.
it?
Yeah. You're actually pretty good at what you do.
Yeah, I mean things start to take shape pretty quickly once you get fired into them, and it's not being put off by stuff that looks like this. You know, once this gets done, we'll buzz it all back. Once this is bare steel, I'll do a little video with it. I'll bring it back to bare steel, and I've got all that cut really nicely. And then you can see what it's like, primed, and then in the colour, and you're like, that's mega. Was that little rusty bag of caca pap that you saw? Yeah, the Chateau Neuf de Pap that you saw. No, yeah, it is. That little sucker there. Cool. Okay. We're on with that Harley build, and this one I think, is this going to go out Christmassy?
Christmas Day, I think, probably.
Christmas Day? Treating everybody right up. The subscribers, Christmas Day. Merry Christmas to everybody, that would be great. I've got a little message that was left for me by Billy, which is good. Merry Christmas, you massive bell. Massive bell. Because Obviously that's festive, it's a festive bell. He didn't write anything else on there, did he?
No.
Billington. Which is good. So Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope you have a good time, and we will do some more anyway. We'll have some more before New Year, won't we, babe?
Yeah.
Cool. If you like and subscribe and do all that business, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.